Hey, I want you to imagine walking into your living room after a long day, dropping into the couch, and feeling that buzz of anticipation because you know the experience in front of you is something special. That's exactly why the U7 exists. This is for the person who doesn't settle for pixelated middling motion, washed out colors, or frame rates that stutter just when your game gets intense. You're the kind of person who sees clarity, speed, and brightness as tools that elevate every moment from ordinary to unforgettable. Before we go any further, take a moment to check the current price and stock on this TV. Deals shift fast on displays like this, and once people in your circle start upgrading, inventory moves quickly. You've probably been living with a screen that just gets by long enough that you convince yourself it's fine. Maybe motion felt sluggish during fast games. Maybe HDR scenes looked dull instead of dramatic. You didn't want to admit it, but you felt the compromise. The shift to this U7 is that moment of realization, when waiting for clarity finally feels pointless, and you know it's time. After switching here, the difference hits deeper than you expect. Bright HDR pop feels immediate. Fast motion feels tight and confident. Gaming feels like it responds to you, not the other way around. You sit down and you feel the performance, not as numbers, but as pure, fluid action that pulls you in. Picture this: you fire up your favorite competitive title, and native 165Hz with VRR up to 288 keeps everything smooth, stable, and sharp. You're not guessing where opponents are, you're seeing them. Then, later, you stream a movie where highlights blaze with up to 3000 nits, shadows hold detail, and every scene feels purposeful. Even sports on this screen feel more engaging, more alive. What you feel is confidence. Confidence that your display keeps up with your expectations. Confidence that you made a decision you won't second guess. Once you experience this level of performance, anything weaker starts to feel like a compromise you've already outgrown. Now's not the time to wait for odd price quirks or slim stock windows that pop up later. If you're seriously considering an upgrade, acting while you're certain makes the whole process feel decisive instead of stressful. If you're thinking about brightness levels, motion handling, or gaming precision, this screen doesn't just meet them, it raises them in ways you only notice after switching. Here's the part most people don't talk about: the way vivid imagery and silky motion shift your own mood. You don't just watch content anymore, you experience it. You enjoy unmatched fluidity with every game you play. You see breathtaking brightness that makes HDR feel alive. You feel more immersed sitting down to watch anything. You appreciate the power this display brings to your space. You love how future content feels ready, not dated. It's a premium piece that demands proper placement. True cinephiles may want even larger screens in massive rooms. Eventually you stop debating specs and choose what feels right. At some point, you choose the experience you already knew you wanted. If you're ready to transform every title, show, and moment into something exceptional, check the U7 availability now. Don't let this be one of those upgrades you look back on wishing you'd done sooner.